Shalom Aleichem to the 12 tribes scattered worldwide. We're not lost, we're scattered. And hey to the Gentiles that are following after Yah's righteousness. I want to talk about Tyler Perry saying that it is okay for men to just pay the light bill. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party, but I wouldn't really consider it late because a lot of people really didn't have my perspective on things. Y'all know I always come from a spiritual perspective. I don't really like to come from that fleshly, carnal perspective. Like I told y'all, there's a couple of things that's going on right now in our community if you are a Yasharelite. Y'all know that it is the gender war going on between men and women. We all know what that is to do. It is to destroy men and women getting together, which destroys procreation, thus leading to women going their own way and then men going to their own way, getting into that Greek ideology, okay, which is not our culture. No disrespect or shade to people who that's what they on, but I'm a Yasharelite and I believe in the Torah and what the Most High Yah say we supposed to be doing, okay? Moving right along. But that's the ultimate goal for that, to draw each other from each other and to stop procreation from happening. And we know to be fruitful and multiply, you got to have a man and a woman to be fruitful and multiply, husband and wife. Be fruitful and multiply. So there's a couple of things that's going on, and this is why I believe that Tyler Perry is now pushing. He already pushed these struggle love movies, and I've been seeing like people making content about how they weren't feeling Tyler Perry in the struggle love movies. And I can tell y'all the one thing that I'm noticing as a Yasharelite woman, the Most High is very protective of his daughters. He has always been protective of his daughters, okay? This has always been about the other nations wanting to have access to the woman, because when you get to the woman, it destroys the nation. And this is why the Most High basically told us, do not prostitute thy daughters, lest the whole land fall to whoredom. And that's what's going on in the community. And you're seeing these things that's pushed. Like I told y'all, the agenda with the so-called female entertainers, which I believe they demonic entities that are pushing this immodest dress and this stuff on the woman. It's all to destroy the nation at the end of the day. And then you have these foolish Yasharelite dudes, and I shouldn't say acting like they can't see, because a lot of them really can't see. They're really not moving in spirit and truth. They really can't see, because if you don't look at some of these so-called female entertainers and you don't see that that's a demon or a demonic entity masquerading as something, because as if you read the Torah, you know the angels can masquerade as human beings, okay? But that's a whole nother situation. Read the book of we gonna say Enoch. Read that. Now, why I'm mentioning all of this stuff and how this all goes into with the Tyler Perry situation, there is a jealousy of the seed of the woman, because that seed leads to prophets and prophetesses. I would say, I don't even like to call it prophetesses, prophets and predestined, preordained, anointed individuals being born, the woman's seed, right? The dragon is always after the woman's seed. And this is by design. Y'all are gonna see, because they claimed it was the war against the melanated man. No, this war has always been against the woman's seed, and it's from the very beginning. He didn't come. The enemy did not come for the man. He came directly for the woman, which is grandmother Eve. We, back to the garden. It always go back to the garden, right? So there's a jealousy there from the enemy of the woman, right? The enemy, he was punished for beguiling grandmother Chua, or who y'all call Eve, and he was punished, and everybody that followed him was punished, and he's eternally done. Okay, so that is what makes him so prideful and jealous of the woman's seed. The Most High is always protecting his investment, the woman's seed, right? He's always protect. If you notice, he's always protect. He's never allowing Hasatan to get ahead to get access to the woman's seed. It is so good when you think about the father, right? Think about how grandmother Sarai, how the father was about to shake it up at the thought of a man from another nation getting with his daughter, because she was promised to Abraham for a reason, to bring forth the woman's seed, that particular bloodline that belongs to the Most High. This is why these people are even they are the set apart. So Tyler Perry with this light bill thing, this is nothing but serpent talk to make the woman, yet again, the melanated woman, the Yasharelite woman, a target. They know the things that they've done to cause men to feel low self-esteem. They know they took the trades out of our communities, right? Because you notice other communities, y'all know, starting off young, like prime example, I know people from other nations where they start their youth off getting into trades like electricity and stuff like that. So they knew the things that they've done, but they also knew that our men have always had this lust for forbidden flesh that they are not supposed to partake in, wanting to be dabbling in other nations and illegally marrying women of other nations and all this stuff that they're doing. If you are Yasharelite, the Most High definitely is not going for that. So all of this stuff was allowed to happen because at a certain point, it's like the Most High will turn you over to a reprobate mind if you continue to try to get into sin and to get into stuff. So the men were allowed to get into all of the lustful fantasies they wanted to get into, but it was consequences behind that. Now they're looking for good women, and they complain that all it is a modern woman when they want a righteous woman. But before, they was pushing B's ain't ish but HOEs and tricks. They was pushing that. They was pushing sliding credit cards down the behinds of women, pouring champagne down the mouths of women. They was pushing this. It's nothing new under the sun, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So now the newest form of the degradation when it comes to getting the men out of pocket, because the men serve as the protection to the woman. Because this is what this is what this is about, getting access to the woman. Christopher Columbus wasn't on no hunt, honey, for no daggone treasures. The treasures was getting access to the Yasharelite woman. That's what he wanted to do. Because you need a Yasharelite woman with Yasharelite DNA to continue to produce set apart bloodline. So what's going on is I'm gonna push, oh, it's okay for you to be mediocre men and just to be able to pay a light bill, and then, you know, occasionally you want to go out to Red Lobster every now and again, you could do that. Meanwhile, he's a billionaire. See, these, like I said, these demonic entities, they sit back and they promote stuff to you, and they sit back and laugh at you by telling you, take poison, while they laugh at you. because they know the truth. They know what the Most High told, instructed men to be doing. See, that's how the devil work. He knows the Torah. That's how he tries to wiggle around. So, knowing that that's gonna brew men up, because there's a jealousy of the woman's seed. It is what it is. That the Most High has allowed the last to be first and the first to be last. That's in the Torah, baby. It's in the Torah. The women, the melanated women, the Yasharelite women have been put last. What Malcolm X said, the most neglected, the most unprotected. Everywhere you turn, somebody got something to say about the Yasharelite woman. Everywhere you turn. Oh, she's not beautiful. Oh, she's not this. Oh, modern woman this. Oh, this. Everywhere you turn. I'm talking about, and you got people piling on from just about every nation. So now we want to make fun of the men to rev these men up. That prideful jealousy. See, they already got them putting on dresses, putting on wigs, trying to rest in their feminine energy. They already got them pushing them wearing handbags and pocketbooks. They got them successfully buck broken. They got them. So now they feel like this, okay, we're going to rev it up a step further. We're going to tell them it's okay to be mediocre so that they could be sitting there hating on the woman's seed, hating on the women, hating on her getting opportunities and grants, hating on her, which everything that happened is allowed by the Most High. Nothing happens without his permission. So if women is making money and they're doing all of this stuff, as I said, the last is now first, and the first shall be last. So this is the type of stuff that is allowed to happen. And these men, they're trying to rack their brain. But if you read the Torah, the stuff that they were doing, why you think the Most High have scriptures about the wife of your youth? Because these men, they was taking all these wives, abusing their wives, getting so many wives that they was not focusing on the Most High Yah because they had lust-filled hearts. Really thinking that they're going to take this Cain-like activity to the New Jerusalem. It's not going. It's not going. But it's all an agenda, y'all. It's an agenda because they want to keep that rampant femi ... side going on. Where these men, the idle time is the enemy's workshop. So men not doing stuff constructive means that they're getting into demonic activity, aka demon time. That's what this is. So promoting struggle love, you already know it's going to be problems in a relationship about finances, jealousy brewing, and then a step further, envy. Envy is when you want to be not only are you jealous, you want to be somebody to the point where you want to take them out to become them. That's what that light bill stuff is going to lead to. Women better be smart and pay attention. If the man ain't a righteous man, leave him alone. And it's only a few righteous men out here. I'm telling you, leave them alone.